state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The first carry for Josh Adams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards that time. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On first down, this is Adams. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Foyesade Oluokun
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On to give, it's Adams. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 5-3 their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're, that's into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers going to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Six nothing our score after one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers again now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Mason Crosby, kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
That escapes the sack. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 16.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Mike Hughes. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
That's returnable now for Smith.
Able to slither by.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And some room to roam now. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards. Shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And any offensive lineman getting ready to try and block Zadarius Smith knows he's in for a long ball game. 26 sacks in his first 2 years in Green Bay, including 12.5 in 2020.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
action. Now it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And Crosby puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touch.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. Adams, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Green to bring it back. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
So Mike number one. Reflect. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job, because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Second and 9. Rodgers throwing here. This one swung out here to Jones. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.